Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be doing a business flyer for a boutique. So let's get right into it. So we're going to be putting our image size to 1280 and 1880. That's the size we need. We're going to be using an image. Since it's a boutique, we're going to be using a cloth image, like all the clothes and all the things they sell there in the boutique. And then we're going to actually have to put an overlay, because the color is too shouty, you want to blur it a little bit. We're going to put an overlay, and then we're going to reduce the opacity to 95, put a gradient, and it's nice. Then we're going to add a cycle. We're going to add a shape, a cycle. We're going to use gradient, and then we're going to put it. Now we want to make the cycle a little bit thinner, so we're going to erase the inner part of it. Okay, now we're going to resize this image to fit into what we want it to fit in. Now we're going to add a second circle, and then this one we're going to duplicate the first one, and then the second one we're going to give it a different color, so that in order to blend in with what we want to do. Now we're going to give it the orange color. I'm going to resize it to what we want, and then we want it to be 50, no, we want it to be 60. Yeah, 60 looks perfect. We're going to also resize the first circle, and then to 65, so that it move with what we want it to be. Okay, we're going to adjust it, and now that's amazing. We're going to add another shape, another circle. This one is just going to be plain white. Then we're going to put it to 58. Now we're going to resize it and make sure that it stays perfectly. Yes, that's nice. Now for the next one, we're going to put the other cycle, but we don't want it to like be seen, so we're going to put it under, and then we resize it to the size that we want, which is 50. Put another circle, just like exactly the same thing we did in the first one. The whole three colors, everything, we're going to do it like that. We resize the second shape, we take it a little bit under because we want it to be under, we don't want it to be above the first one. So we place it gently using the move arrow. We want it to be in perfect shape, and then we put another cycle, that's for the white. So, and then we're also going to reshape this one to the size we need, and then which is going to be 42, and then we'll put it, we drag it under again, same like last time. After dragging it, we'll have to use our move keys to keep it perfectly in the shape that we want it to be. Now I'm going to put another cycle, but this one is going to be smaller, a little bit smaller than yes, because it's going to stay on top, so we need a little bit smaller. We're going to be using the gradient color, and then we'll put another one overlaying this one, but it's going to be a little bit smaller than the first cycle because we want the edges to show for the design, and then we want it to look beautiful. So we're going to use our move keys to keep it gently placed together. Okay, we're going to put this has to do with a lot of shapes. So we're going to be using another circle, but this time we're going to be using it in a very big size. We're going to also remove the middle that we don't need because we just need it to be like a ring shape. So after that we'll put another cycle, and then same thing, we put this in orange color, and then we shape it. We use our move keys to place it well on the other cycle, and then we'll put the white on top, we resize it, and then we keep it perfectly. We just make this a little bit slanty, and then use our move keys to place it very well. So after that, we make another cycle, and then this we're going to still be using like a different gradient. So this will be smaller. We'll be doing this at 30. Going to position it well. We do the white, but this one is just, there's no pop, there's no orange, just the white, and then we overlay it. This one is going to be 29. We put it, we overlay it perfectly, and then we use our move arrows to make sure that it's placed well. And when we do that, after that we're going to make another circle, and then we're going to also give this the same color as the first, and then we're going to resize it to 27 back, and then when we're going to take it to the back, which is going to help to perfectly stay. And then after that, you're going to put another cycle, and then this will also resize it and place it. Yeah, this combination is beautiful. We use our move keys to keep it properly. And then we're going to start putting in our images. So for the first one, we're going to put in our images, make sure it's placed properly. Second one, we're going to put in our image too, and then make sure it's placed properly on it. That's one thing, make sure it's placed properly. And then the third one, we're going to also be using our image, and then we're going to make sure that all our images are brought to focus and then they're placed properly on it. So we're just going to be adding all the images for each and every one, and then we're going to be making sure that they're all looking nice. And then after that, we're going to keep on placing more images on all of them, because this is like virtually we are almost like halfway done, because we also place the images, like those are main thing. Then we put our images, we make sure they are balanced well and brought to focus. So this, you can virtually use any image here, because they just depict what you want to do. So in a boutique, you can see shoes, you can see bags, you can see different things. So you can put whatever image you want based on what you're actually selling. Okay, so we're going to do another. This, I think we're going to resize it. After resizing it, we're going to place it, and then we're going to put, that's where our logo is going to be. So we're going to put the logo text, and then we're going to resize the text because it's looking too bold, you need it to be dim. Then after resizing our text, we're going to place it properly using the move keys. We want our logo to be centralized, so we're going to place it properly. Now we're going to also we're trying to make a button like for reference, so we're going to just resize this to the size that we want, and then we're going to resize it. We'll use our move keys to keep it in the position that we want, and then as this position looks good, so we're going to put in our text. So we're doing all kinds of, so it's a boutique, so we're doing all kinds of things, and then we're just going to write some of the things you actually do it. So you can put anything you want here, any text you want here, or any words you want to put there. So it's just like a breakdown of what you actually do. So we're going to place it properly, and then we're going to duplicate Starbucks, place it properly, and then we're going to resize it. Then we'll change the color because we want to use a different color. Then after that, we're going to arrange it very well. Then we're going to put in our text. So we're doing different kinds of things. Just write what we're doing. We deal with female wears. We'll resize it to the shape, because to the size we want, and then we're going to make it a little bit bolder, let it stand out, because it's the main thing we're doing, so we want people to really see it. And then after that, we're going to just keep on putting the same thing. That means duplicating the orange box, and then putting the next item that we do, or the next item that is up for sale in the boutique. So that's just majorly what we do. We just keep on writing, like, okay, we have female wears, we have male wears. You can put anything in this particular part, because it's just like a breakdown of what you're actually selling. So if in the boutique you guys do majorly sports, you can say, you can write sports equipment. You do, if you do majorly bags, you can write bags. If you do majorly corporate wears, this just whatever you do in your shop, this is like a breakdown, so people have an idea of what you're actually selling, and then they don't just see images, but then they also have an idea of, okay, when I come to your boutique, this and this will be available there. So you must not really write everything. I think you should write the keynotes, like the keynotes of what you're doing, like the major things you're doing. Then probably when they visit, they can actually see the rest things you sell, and then you can continue from there. So we just keep on placing the image, and then putting what we actually doing. So we're going to, let's just say this boutique sells all the female wears, male wears, bags, shoes, sports, like the sport bra, the joggers, all the whole sport things. So we want to put a contact us because probably some people want to ask for more information or location, every other thing that goes with it. So we're going to put a contact us. It's actually kind of necessary because people would want to get more information about it and about what you do and probably where you're located. So it's always good to put in the about us and the contact us, and then we're just going to put a little bit of, we're going to put like a, how will I put it, it's like a circle. It's not really a circle, it's a rectangle but with edges. So we're going to put that, so that is going to help people like see it more. And then the next thing, we're going to be making a button. So this boutique actually has a delivery system, so we want to put it and then make sure that it's shown, because when people can actually see that you have a boutique system, they can probably patronize you more. So delivery order, it shows that we can actually deliver, and that's what it means. You can actually deliver whatever order you want. So we're going to put this, make it bold. We want it to stand out, let people see it more, like see it very clearly, because wherever you put focus to, that what people eyes go to. So we're going to put the contact us, like in case you want to do delivery, you can actually call this number. So we're going to have to put that there. It's like it helps people understand better. Then we're going to resize. We're going to also make it bold, but we don't want it to be too bold. So we're going to make it bold, but also we're going to reduce the opacity a little bit so that it won't be too bold and too shouty. And with that, we've come to the end of today's video. So please subscribe and follow, and also share.